I was thinking today about a lovely walk which I took yesterday with some friends and my wife. Went through some bluebell woods, and there was beautiful wood anemones. And then looking this morning as I walked down through a local area, some beautiful growth that was coming through on the trees and lovely cowslips as well. At this time of year, just seeing these things come into bloom and blossom, and some of the spectacular colours that start to happen in the natural world around us, and it's great to enjoy those in a fresh new way and to see fresh green coming on the leaves of the trees. And it reminds us that God's mercies are new every morning. Great is his faithfulness. That's what it says in Lamentations. It's a reminder, the book of Lamentations, of how despite that bleakness and barrenness that sometimes life can throw at us, and that was certainly the experience that they were having at that time, that God's mercies is new, fresh hope and life that come through. Is always there, is waiting dormant. Sometimes we look at places like the woods in the winter and we see everything looks bleak. We look at the environment around us and things are dark and apparently lifeless. But we are reminded, of course, in spring and early summer, how all the things that look dead come back to life, and the beauty and colour and greenery of it all bursts forward, and we see the glory of God in all these things. So I want to pray today that God would remind us again of that new life that he brings. And I pray that we will be reminded of the colour that he has for our lives, even if we have been in a season that is grey and that it feels very lifeless and barren. I want to pray today that we'll be reminded of his goodness, reminded of his faithfulness, reminded of the new mercies that he has for us, reminded of the things which refresh us and renew our strength. So may you be blessed today, being reminded of the fresh grace and mercy that God brings into our lives.